You know, Bruce Fleisher is really a fascinating story. I mean, here's a journeyman golfer out on the PGA Tour with one win well into his late 40s. Suddenly he turns 50, and he's going to try his fate and fortune out here on senior soil. But he's got naturally some nagging self-doubts. I mean, can Fleisher really compete against the likes of Trevino and Floyd and Irwin, guys that have been winning for decades, well into their 40s and their 50s? Well, Bruce Fleisher got his answer very quickly, but it's interesting to flash back, if you will, and check each step along the way.
The senior tour, you know, it's an opportunity to maybe make a better name, maybe a bigger name, and certainly another chance that I've been given. If I had made it early in my career, who knows where I'd be today. You know, I just know that I enjoy it, and I can't wait for it.
Back in 1998, Bruce Fleisher was waiting in the wings, hoping to make an impact. An elder statesman on the PGA Tour, his age would soon provide a new opportunity.
Of course, there are guys out there that I remember growing up with, and I'm playing with kids today that literally can be my sons, you know. So I won't be called Mr. Fleisher anymore. Yeah, I'd like to win right off the bat. It'd take maybe the monkey off my back.
Hey, with 3 wins right out of the gate early in '99, that monkey never even had a chance to get comfortable. In its place were new pressures for a new proven player.
I think learning to deal with all of this notoriety, you know, and all the dealing with my own pressures of having to perform, you know, hopefully I've got that monkey off my back, so to speak, you know. The expectations were so high.
Yeah, I may fall into it at the beginning, but I think I'm going to have to be there a few times before I really feel comfortable.
With 4 more victories last year, 7 in all, a rookie record-tying feat, it's safe to say that Bruce got nice and cozy. He also earned both Player of the Year and Rookie of the Year honors, both of which were miles beyond even Bruce's wildest expectations.
Obviously, listen, I'm trying to. I'd like to get in the top 70 all-time moneys. That would certainly make my life a lot easier, you know, the next few years. You know what? I probably dreamed that it would turn out, but reality, no. It's been a year. It's been an unbelievable year. 1999, and I can honestly say, was my year. It's going to be hard to top 1999, but I'm going to go after it, and I'm going to work as hard as I can, and maybe even harder. Not a day goes by that I'm certainly not thankful for this opportunity. And again, earlier, like I said, to follow up, you know, this year from last year, probably a very difficult thing to do. And my goal, if you want to get down to goals, was to really have a better year than last year. I mean, it must be that way, or you know, no play at all.
Before joining the senior ranks, Fleisher worried about making enough money just to stay. Worry has since become hope. He now hopes to make the most money. While his expectations may have risen, he knew all along who his competitors would be.
Better believe Hale Irwin's fighting and Gil Morgan, and I saw Larry Nelson, who'll be teeing up this week, and another very good friend. I'm looking forward to be playing with him. You know, Larry's going to make this interesting. Of course, Hale wants it too, so there's 3 or 4 guys that are still capable of, you know, landing the money title. So, so that's going to hopefully pick me up, son.
All the players should expect Fleisher to be a factor for years to come. After all, his longevity is just another one of his trademarks.
I look back to what I did on the other tour. I was competitive right through my late 40s. And as a journeyman, you know, I made a lot of cuts. It wasn't an overnight sensation where I came from obscurity. You know, I was not a mediocre player, but I was a journeyman. I was a survivor. You know, I scratched, I clawed. I've been a journeyman, so to speak. I've been able to withstand time, but it takes guys like me to make Tiger Woods look good.
Through the years, Bruce Fleisher has never changed, but because of him, our perception of him is what has changed.